of everyone, John C. here. Now, into today's topic, the thumbnail. Why I think that the Tomorrowland film is not about Tomorrowland. If you would like to stay spoiler free, I'll give you all a few seconds to get out of here. Time's up. Alright, we're going into the video. Alright, so current day parks in the Tomorrowland, you have at least one ride that was referenced in the movie, Carousel Progress, which, just like in its name, is about the progress of the American family throughout the years into the 20th century. Okay, so you take this concept and you put it into the Tomorrowland film. Yeah, it's going right along with the Tomorrowland basis. But in the parks, both Disneyland and Walt Disney World, both have, or at least one has, a people mover. The one at Disneyland was original, and yeah, you can go and research that on your own if you would like. But yeah, that one there is no more. And in the People Mover at Walt Disney World, there is a model of the original Epcot, experimental prototype community of tomorrow. If you want to keep going on with this sense of Disney history that I'm going through, please, if you do not know what the original concept is truly about and how it maps out into this thought, please go over onto YouTube, which we are on, and find the original Epcot concept. But the original Epcot concept kind of embodies Tomorrowland, because here you have this land that is basically secluded, okay, and has its own inner workings and is showing the progress of tomorrow with interactions between the people, just like in the original concept. Okay. In the film, you will see at least 3 physical or embodied references to modern day Epcot. Sorry. That is the Chevrolet Pod Car, which was at Test Track in the Q line. You have the Hover Rail, which is, of course, the monorail. And you also have that one point with the pin touch, the recorded part, you will see when the spacesuit guys are, like, the one implode, like, the suit blew up for the crash land. After they get that back, look behind that main reference. You will see Imagination, just big in yellow lettering, referencing the Imagination Pavilion, aka what are you talking about? Figment. Epcot's, like, mascot. Okay. That all 3 of those references are all seen in the movie. Okay. Now, there is one that you have to use a little bit of imagination, and that is the spaceport. Like, referencing Horizons and Mission Space. One pod car especially, it looks like the undersea port in Horizons. How do I know all this stuff for how young I am? YouTube videos. But yeah. That's basically the whole point of this is to kind of help you see, like, yeah, this is paying tribute to both the 1964 World's Fair and the original Epcot, along with modern day Epcot. You would have to be a complete and utter Disney nut like me to see that. And it's kind of like, after so many years of watching the film, which I love, I get it, people can be like, what in the world is going on? If you're big into Disney history, and you're kind of like, what? Get the film, watch it. That is my only thing that I can tell you. And of course, if you already have reached this point, those are all spoilers. Not truly, because I'm not ruining the plot. It's like an Easter egg that you have to find. But yeah, there are quite a few old school Disney references and Epcot references. The only ride that was off for Epcot or Tomorrowland was, in essence, It's a Small World to me, because, well, I get it for the 1964 World's Fair part. That was a very interesting plot, but it's like, oh, oh. World Showcase. Think about it. Just think about it. It embodies World Showcase. Now, all the different countries. Wow. And that was another interesting thing that I kind of found about the original Epcot concept. Is, like, World Showcase was still going to be World Showcase. And it's kind of like, wow, they took quite a bit of the original Epcot concept and still kind of used it. But I think that Horizons would have been a really good glue if they had kept it. But it's time. You can't do nothing about it. They have to update the park, so every now and then. I mean, hey. But yeah, wow. That kind of concludes today's video with a little humor and facial expressions from John C. Sorry about that little blackout, fuzz out, whatever. So yeah. If you enjoyed today's video, give it a good old like. Go down, tap that subscribe button. Tap that notification bell, wherever it may be. 'Cause this is a mirrored, so it's probably right down in this corner here. The subscribe button and notification. And go to like. Yeah, those are my views on the Tomorrowland film. And if you really think about it, this is another kind of thing. Tomorrowland was before Epcot. So basically, the goodies for Epcot were stored in there before Epcot was ever built. Was the original concept achieved? No.